Hello, everyone. My name is Craig Cotter, and I'm really excited for today. We are going to be doing a really in-depth and kind of an awesome dive into our amazing collagen product called Glow. And we have with us a guest speaker today who we're really excited about. And I want to give her a quick introduction, and then we're going to dive right into this because I know this is information that so many of you just are yearning for and wanting, and just to continue to broaden your education on collagen, but also why Glow and why the Glow formula is so amazing and why we should feel so confident to take it out there to the marketplace and really introduce it to as many people as we possibly can to assist them and help them and support them with their overall health and wellness goals, which is what we're always striving to do. So we have with us today Lorna Vanderhaeghe, and Lorna is a women's health expert who's been researching and writing on the subject of nutritional solutions for more than 35 years. She holds degrees in biochemistry and nutrition. Lorna has written 14 books on women's health, hormones, and nutrition. For more than a decade, Lorna has researched and studied collagen specifically and its many benefits. Collagen is the most prevalent protein in the human body, and as we age, our bodies gradually make less of it, which she's going to talk deeper about today. Supplementing with collagen supports healthy skin, hair, nails on the outside, and the connective tissues, joints, muscles, tendons, and bones on the inside. And again, we'll talk more in depth about the relation between Glow specifically and those benefits. So we're thrilled to have Lorna here with us today. And I'm just excited to be the facilitator of this amazing training. So Lorna, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and why you are an amazing collagen expert, and maybe give everybody just a little bit more in depth to that amazing research you've done over the last decade.
Well, thank you, Craig, for introducing me. And I'm excited to be here to talk to everyone about collagen and Glow, and specifically the ingredients in Glow and what makes it such a great product. So as you mentioned in the introduction, I've been doing research now for over 35 years. I've written these books. I'm very research focused, so I don't like to talk about products that don't have some science behind them. And I started educating on collagen, close to 2 decades ago. And I was the first person to bring collagen into the Canadian market. So I have been talking about collagen for a very long time. There's more and more research that's going on in collagen today. So although we talk a lot about skin, collagen is such a big component of the entire body. And I think that this is just the beginning of what we call the collagen craze. And as the science continues along its way, we're going to really understand that collagen isn't necessary. It's going to become like the daily vitamin that we take.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we're honored that you that you'll spend time with us today. I know that you have really fallen in love with our Glow formula, and you're excited to really share those supreme benefits. But before we do that, and I know we want to get to that, I want to kind of keep layering this or kind of building the foundation. Can you just give everybody kind of a high level, or go as in depth as you want, on why is it essential that our bodies are needing more collagen, especially as we obviously age? Can you kind of talk about where that starts to kick in, and what age really this starts to become more of a needed conversation in people's lives, and why they or how they need to start supplementing with it? So
right.
Let's talk about collagen in the body really quick, if you don't mind.
So when a baby's born, they're predominantly collagen. And then as we age, we lose a little bit of collagen. And this is due to things like sunburns. Like, for example, a sunburn or excessive sun exposure, UV radiation reduces like our collagen production by over 80%. So those sunburns we get, or excessive sun exposure, is really wreaking havoc with collagen. Also, a lack of sleep, our diets, of course, alcohol consumption, and probably the worst out of all next to the sun exposure is smoking. So they all play a role. But in women, here's what happens. When we go through menopause, and the average age of menopause is 52, we lose a huge amount of our collagen in the first 5 years after menopause. This is the reason why women see wrinkling and bone loss and other symptoms that happen in the body. So the good news is we can rebuild collagen, and thank goodness, because our grandmas didn't have that wonderful opportunity, but our generations do.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we have just seen, just so you're aware, and we have just tons and tons of testimonials. I mean, Glow is by far one of our highest shown and talked about from a testimonial standpoint. And I think it's exactly for the reason you're talking about. And when you talk about sun and diets and all these things, those are things that are very high in topic. I mean, or high topics right now in people's lives. And if they really realized, which even before my education, I didn't realize how much collagen is linked to, say, your diet or even sun exposure for that. So that's really, really amazing to know. So with that being said, we all know that getting collagen, especially as we start to age, is becoming more and more and more of a necessity. Now let's specifically dive in and talk about Glow. And it's been so fun to really get to know you, because when you really learned about this formula, you really lit up. You really got really excited, and we've told everybody just how superior and amazing this Glow formula is. But if you wouldn't mind, and then we'll kind of dive into the ingredients a little bit in specific, but can you just share with everyone your overall excitement of the Glow formula, and really how, compared to other collagen products and formulas that are out there, would you mind just kind of giving a high level to why you see this Glow formula being just very, very superior out there in the market?
Well, when I was asked to look at Glow and to come in and do this talk, I really dive into, the formulation, how it was formulated, the synergy of all the ingredients together. And I was really excited. The cool thing is the collagen is in the right form. Like, not all collagen products are created equal. You have to have the right kind of collagen, and we can get into how collagen's produced and the hydrolyzing process. That's important. The fact that I had 10 grams of protein for me is a big deal, because as a woman, it's very hard to get adequate amounts of protein. All the other ingredients combined, the L-citrulline, the biotin, the hyaluronic acid, everything combined together, the antioxidants. This is really a special formula. So it's not just one ingredient. It's not like you're just going to go and buy a biotin supplement in the health food store. This is the whole combination, even right down to the dosages that were put into this formula. And I mentioned to you, Craig, that I don't talk about products that I don't think are amazing, because there's a lot of products out there. So the good news is this is a great formula. Somebody really put a lot of time and energy into creating something that was going to work, and that was going to work quickly.
Yeah, awesome. And I love to hear you say that. And I know that all of our incredible customers and users of Glow on a daily basis will be excited to hear you say that as well, especially with your resume and extensive research that you've done. So that's really, really exciting. Now, do you mind spending a little time? Would you mind talking about why type 1? We talk about type 1. There are other types out there that companies market and that they choose to focus on, which is great for them. But why type 1, and why would you think that type 1 is so amazing, or why it should be a really high focus?
Well, it is the main focus, because type 1 collagen makes up 90% of the connective tissue in our body. It makes up the majority of our bone mass. And we don't talk enough about collagen and bone. And then, of course, it makes up our skin. So the other cool thing is that the body uses type 1 collagen peptides to increase all types of collagen in the body, including type 2 and type 4. So you don't need to add type 2, because you're already going to get type 2, because the body's going to take that collagen type 1 peptides and make what you need from it. The other thing is that type 1 is used to stimulate elastin production. Now, elastin, just like the word sounds, is elastic. So the more elastin you have, the less sagging of your skin that you have, and your skin is smoother and tauter. And the other thing is that type 1 is used to build bone cells called osteoblasts. And type 1 collagen is also a great protein, high quality protein source for muscles and tendons. So why would you need to have any other type when type 1 is going to be used by your body to make the other types anyways? And often a lot of products are put together just for marketing. They're not really designed for the action that's necessary in the body. And this formula is.
That's awesome. Wow. Yeah, that's some really, really good insight. There's some good nuggets there that you shared. So thank you very much for that. Now let's go through our ingredients here. And I'd love for you to really highlight, what you know and the excitement around each of the ingredients. And then maybe we'll put a bow on the ingredients with how you believe they're synergistically, why they're more powerful because they're all there together. We talked about it a few minutes ago, but I think it'll be really fun to come back to that once we talk about the ingredients to really put tie a bow around that. So let's talk about, you mentioned protein. Why do you feel like that's kind of a shining point of our formula? Why those 10 grams of protein in addition to the collagen peptides why do you feel like that's a really exciting thing?
And yes, and we have to go, at some point we have to talk about collagen peptides, like how we make them and why this formula is really cool. So there's 10 grams of protein in the Glow formula, which really impressed me because, as I said, like it's hard to get adequate amounts of protein in our diet today, especially if you're not a big meat eater. You're just not getting adequate amounts of protein. And now that people are going to, plant-based diets, it's even harder to get that adequate amount of protein. So the key is when we're thinking about weight management and weight loss, you have to have adequate amounts of protein per day. So this gives you a great jump start right out of the gate. You get this 10 grams of protein per 2 tablespoons. And if you do what I did, which I did the loading phase on the Glow, so I doubled up the dose. So I was getting 20 grams of protein, and protein's required for all the regeneration and repair in the body. So if you don't have adequate protein, then things kind of start falling apart. So that was important to me. The other thing is that collagen peptides have actually been compared, the collagen peptide proteins have been compared to whey protein. And, everybody in the fitness world thinks, oh, you got to take whey protein. You've got to take a lot of whey protein. Well, what they actually found is that the collagen peptides were found to have a more pronounced effect in lean muscle mass than whey protein when combined with resistance training. So for the people that are on the call who are bodybuilders or who are exercising and working out, they're really going to care about this because the more lean muscle mass that you create, the more fat that you burn because muscle burns fat. So this is a really exciting part of this formula. And so now we know collagen peptides increase lean muscle mass, and this makes for easier weight management. So maybe for that person who is stalled in their weight loss program, just simply building more lean muscle mass is great. And, of course, we're not going to do that sitting in a chair. So we should probably do some exercise along with it.
Yep. And you mentioned good diets. Those are always obviously good practices as well. I mean, exercise and diet is foundational. Whenever you're taking whenever you're taking supplements, those are really foundational behaviors whenever we're trying to, create better health for our bodies always. Now, collagen peptides, let's just go there. And since we kind of we're down that protein lane here really fast, why don't we talk about the peptides and why you were specifically really excited. And you can obviously kind of explain that science piece of what's absorbed. Absorption is a really big talked about item. And maybe you can kind of lend some light to why ours is so highly absorbable with the way that our collagen peptides are actually processed, and how they're. I'll just let you talk how they work and why Glows is particularly amazing.
Right. So I have to stress this. Not all collagen is created equal. So when we try and compare collagens in the marketplace, this is where we really get into trouble. So the key factor is the collagen has to be hydrolyzed to work. And what does that mean? So collagen that's found in our diet or in some products that are out there, collagen naturally comes as these long chains and it's twisted, which makes collagen strong, but it also makes it very inabsorbable. So the only place the body can really absorb the collagen from is the ends. So if the collagen piece is long, you just get these two little ends for the absorption. Hydrolyzation, what it does is it cuts that collagen into little pieces. Well, the cool thing about the Glow collagen is that they have a very specialized process. It's a natural fruit enzyme process that breaks this collagen into many, many tiny little collagen peptides. And when you do that, then you have two ends, two ends, two ends, two ends, two ends. You have multiple ends for absorption. And it also creates an abundance of collagen. So instead of just one long chain that only gave you two ends, now you have thousands of ends that you get to utilize, and you end up with far more collagen to be absorbed in the body, making these little bioactive peptides, which are the key. And this can then be absorbed in the body, just like when you eat food, you get adequate absorption. But I think this is the key. And I think it's the reason why when you take this product that you start to notice a difference. And I told you this, that when I got all my samples, because I never talk about anything I haven't tried. And I noticed 4 days in, I was like, wow, my skin is glowing. And glowing is a challenge when you do a lot of presentations, especially on TV. They're always like trying to pat it down, but the glow is coming from inside the skin. And I had to find out, okay, what's unique about this? Because something is definitely different in my skin, and I'm not 30 anymore. So I was pretty excited about that. And we went into this whole natural fruit enzyme process that's breaking the collagen down. So hopefully that helps people really understand why the Glow Collagen is unique.
Yeah, no, that's powerful, powerful stuff. And would you say that that's why, and again, we can't obviously promise fast results, but that's why with our collagen, because you're getting so much absorption, and that enzymatic or that fruit process is helped split those ends that you were talking about. Is that why they're seeing maybe a little bit quicker results than some other products that they may have taken? Would that be a good assumption?
Absolutely. It would be part that. It would also be the fact that there are some other exciting ingredients that were included in this formula to really kickstart collagen production. Because, the body can also make collagen, but it often needs the building blocks or help to make that happen. And I think that this formula has the building blocks and the additional supporting nutrients that really create that collagen surge that you really want to see. And it's probably the reason why people say their skin feels softer and smoother after they take it as well.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, let's talk about those synergistic other ingredients that you're talking about. We've got some really shining stars in our ingredient lineup. L-citrulline. Should we start there? Let's talk about L-citrulline and why that's such a powerful ingredient and how that really works into the whole equation too.
So this was also another area that the majority of the research that I have ever done for L-citrulline were all around cardiovascular health, sexual response, that area. So when I saw L-citrulline in this formula, I went, I wonder why this was put into the formula. And so all of the ingredients, I now understand this, that all of the ingredients in Glow are chosen for their ability to support each other and support the benefits in the body. And we know that L-citrulline creates nitric oxide. And I want to point out how L-citrulline works in relationship to the Glow formula, which is different than the cardiovascular health or the sexual response health. And what nitric oxide does is it dilates the capillaries and helps increase healthy blood circulation. Really, think about when you go out and run and your skin gets all glowy and pink looking. Well, basically what's happening when you enhance nitric oxide is you get those little tiny capillaries in your skin to dilate, and you get this increased oxygenation in the skin, you get the increased circulation. So this is the other thing that's really important, is that nitric oxide actually promotes collagen production. So that's what I was saying earlier, is that it's this combination of ingredients. And when you look at the fact that L-citrulline is a precursor to collagen, and what that word precursor means is your body is using L-citrulline to make collagen. So not only are you taking collagen in the form of this fruit enzyme hydrolyzed bioactive peptides, but you're also getting a little kickstart of your body's own collagen production.
Awesome. Wow. Yeah, no, that's really cool. And we're big nitric oxide fans here. We have other products as well that also help on that cardiovascular side, like you were talking about. So that's a really exciting connection there. Now let's go into another precursor that we talked about, which is biotin. And let's talk about why biotin in Glow is really powerful as well.
So the Glow formula has included 4,500 micrograms of biotin. With the key thing here is this is the clinically recommended dose known for dermatological benefits. So, less than that is probably not going to give you what you need. You need to have an adequate dose. And here it is. It's in the formula. You don't have to take it separately. The key thing with biotin, there's three main factors with biotin that we should be aware of. One, biotin is used by the body to make collagen. So there you go. Similar to citrulline, you get that kickstart of your own body's collagen production. But biotin also stimulates keratin production, and keratin is found in your hair. It's what makes your hair super strong, and you have an abundance of keratin in the hair. So one of the things that you find is that biotin stimulates this rate of hair follicle growth. So faster hair growth, meaning that if you're a woman and you highlight your hair, you're going to be doing it far more often because your hair is going to grow faster. And I have long hair, so I'm excited when I see a product that enhances keratin production because it makes your hair stronger, it doesn't break, it's nice and shiny, it's thicker, it's all of the good things that we like about hair. And then biotin has also been shown to increase the thickness of the nail plate by up to 25% in clinical studies. And biotin combined with collagen peptides are known, there's actually research showing that it increases nail growth and decreases brittle and broken nails and peeling fingernails. So this is a great combo to combine biotin with the collagen type 1 peptides. You get this great hair and nails formula as well.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Man, I thought I knew about our Glow product, but just listening to you, there's a lot of cool takeaways that even, and I'm not a collagen expert like yourself, but just it's really cool to learn these various connections. All right, let's move to hyaluronic acid. Let's go with that one. I know that's a big one. Specifically with women, it's a big one out there. And so would you mind kind of talking about hyaluronic acid?
So hyaluronic acid is it literally enhances moisture in the skin, and not only in the skin, but in our joints as well. Think about that joint space between the bones is basically full of hyaluronic acid. And, women know hyaluronic acid because they go and have it injected in their skin. Well, isn't it better if we get our skin to have so much hyaluronic acid in it that it's nice and smooth? So we know that hyaluronic acid increases the hydration in the skin by up to 50%. And hyaluronic acid also significantly reduces the appearance of wrinkle depth when compared to placebo in research. So we know that this works, and we know that it works well. And the other thing is that collagen peptides, so back to the beauty of collagen peptides, they actually help produce hyaluronic acid in the skin. So here's another synergy where you've got the hyaluronic acid and the collagen peptides combined, and you get this enhanced moisture in the skin. And the more moisture you have in the skin, that it's that dewy, youthful glow that we're all looking for. That's what our 10-year-olds have and the 18-year-olds have in their skin. We want it as we age as well. So I think hyaluronic acid is a supplement that people should take every day. The great news is it's in Glow, so you don't have to take it separately. And the two combined with collagen peptides really help support each other. So each of them are enhancing if you take collagen peptides, you're enhancing your hyaluronic acid production. This formula has hyaluronic acid. So again, you get that double approach, which is so nice.
Awesome. Great explanation. Really, really good. Okay. Last but not least, let's go to our antioxidant blend. And why all those amazing antioxidants are also a great thing. Do you mind spending some time telling us about that?
Right. So antioxidants work on free radicals. And I always think to myself when I use the word free radicals, does anybody really know what that means? If you think about it, the rust on your car is caused by free radicals. And in the skin, especially, free radicals cause what we call cross-linking. So then you end up with, rivers and valleys and pits in your skin that we call wrinkles and fine lines. So when we have free radicals at work in the skin, we get a breakdown of collagen and elastin, and this results in that cross-linking and fine lines, wrinkles that we see in aging, and a lot more. There's other things going on in the body that occur as well when you have a lot of free radicals present. So antioxidants, which are found in this blend, they work because they scavenge free radicals. They control them. It's like they're holding them back. And, the antioxidant ingredients in Glow, the amla, the pomegranate extract, the decaffeinated green tea, grapeseed extract, these are powerful plant antioxidants. And, the plants have to have antioxidants too to protect them. And they're superior to vitamins E and C, which are very common antioxidants that we're told to take. So these plant antioxidants actually work better than traditional vitamin E and vitamin C. And, if you think about where we would get plant antioxidants, you'd have to eat a lot of very dark colored fruits and vegetables to get the equivalent amount of antioxidants that we see in this formula. So what is the secret sauce for Glow with this antioxidant combination is these antioxidants are known to stimulate type 1 collagen. So again, you get this body benefit. You get the body making its own as well. And just like type 1 collagen peptides, these antioxidants inhibit an enzyme. So why is it that we're losing our collagen? We talked about some of the things like diet and sunburns and not sleeping and stress, but there's something else going on as well. So we have this enzyme in the skin that's called collagenase. It actually breaks down collagen. And when you have lots of free radicals, you get more of this enzyme that breaks down collagen. We don't want that. We don't want any collagenase because we want our collagen to be nice and thick and dense. And these antioxidants that are found in this wonderful blend actually inhibit collagenase. So it stops that bad enzyme from breaking down our collagen and degrading our own collagen. So then we get to make more collagen with all of these added benefits.
Wow. Wow, you really have given us some amazing education today, and I just am so happy and excited. I feel honored that all of this incredible synergy that's been formulated within Glow. It just makes me even that much more confident now to go get this product into everybody's hands and really demonstrate to them the power behind, this formula and that our body actually needs it. Now, would you mind, and I know we kind of talked about this, let's, if you wouldn't mind, we kind of talked that we would come back and really kind of put a bow around, how these ingredients and the synergy and all these things that you've done an incredible job teaching. In your words, what would be really kind of your top reasons why this Glow formula is, you said all collagens aren't created equal. So what makes our collagen superior? And on that side that there's something that people can confidently go out there and represent. What would be those top things that would excite somebody with your extensive background?
Well, the first thing is that it's not just a collagen product. That's the key thing here. You get this excellent amount of protein. So you're getting 10 grams of protein per 2 tablespoons. You're getting a form of collagen that is highly absorbable, meaning you're actually going to utilize the collagen that you're consuming. You get the benefit of the biotin in an appropriate dose that will actually do something in the body. And biotin's another precursor to collagen. The hyaluronic acid dosage is excellent. You could have cheaped out, but you didn't. You've got a really great dose there as well. And, when I look at what it does in the body, here we've got an enhancement of elastin, which keeps our skin from sagging. And we also get the enhancement of keratin in the body. So you get this beautiful, hair, skin, and nails benefit. Your skin's going to benefit, your bones, your joints. We know that it enhances osteoblasts, which are cells in the bone that build bone. We know that it also helps support healthy tendons and muscles. all around, this is not just for skin, although that I know a lot of people use it because they do get the beautiful beauty benefits. It's for internally as well. You're going to start seeing after you've been on it for a while that, your joints are feeling better and your muscles are getting stronger. You're able to have that weight management benefit as long as you're exercising and not eating too many donuts. So,
Yeah.
I really think it was a very good job putting this formula together with all of the key ingredients that really support each other for all of the benefits that we've been talking about.
Awesome. If you don't mind, we actually had a couple of questions that were submitted that we feel is pretty relevant. We had a pretty good amount of questions that were submitted that we've really peeled back those answers through the various pieces that we've already chatted about. But specifically, people want to know, how long should they take collagen? I think that's a good question out there that would be good for everybody to know, especially when they're educating people. What's the commitment to collagen that you should make to collagen? Now, listening to your training, I know what I would say, but in your words, how long should somebody take collagen?
Well, the first thing is you should start early. So the earlier, the better. And you should take it every day and never stop. That's the key.
Simple.
Why would you not? I mean, you need the support. Remember, we have the environment. So we've got the sunshine, the pollution, the stress, the not sleeping. All of us think we eat well, but do we really get all the nutrients that we need? So, if you want this body to keep making collagen, then you've got to give it the supported tools to do it. And if you're a woman who's listening right now, remember what I said about menopause. I mean, this is when women go through menopause and they don't understand why. They think maybe it has a hormone component to it, but women are losing a tremendous amount of collagen. So if you're a woman and you're listening to this, you want to make sure that you are taking collagen every single day, right through until you become an angel.
Yeah. Well said. Very, very well said. Okay, let's go to our last question, for today. Do you lose any of the benefits of the formula when you possibly mix it with a liquid or maybe a smoothie? There's a lot of people that have, different routines that they do every single day. People, have their smoothie a day or whatever. Would there be any damage to the effects, if you don't mind, by mixing it with something else? Is there anything around that you see that could possibly lessen the experience?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, you can put it into a shake, and I would recommend that. If you have a routine every day and you make yourself a shake and you add this to it, you're going to get the benefits. I mean, I quite enjoyed it. They sent me a lot of pina colada. And I really enjoy the taste. So I just take it straight off the spoon, and I have a bottle sitting on my desk so I don't forget to take it. But absolutely, put it in a shake if that works for you.
Awesome. Well, Lorna, you have been amazing today, and you have really richly fed us with some amazing education. I know there's a lot of takeaways, and I sincerely appreciate your time. I know you're very busy, and congratulations on all your success, your writing, your books, and all the education and time that you've put into your years ahead of this training. We just sincerely appreciate it, and thank you for your endorsement of Glow today. That means a lot, and there's a lot here that we'll be able to go and educate consumers and customers on. So thank you very, very much. Is there anything else you feel that we're missing or leaving off, or do you feel like we did a good job today?
We did a great job. I mean, we can always do more. I mean, there's so many other subjects that are collagen related, but I think we did a great job. And thank you very much for doing an awesome interview today.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right. Well, with that being said, we appreciate all of you for taking the time to watch this amazing education. Take it, utilize it, internalize it, and take your glow. Take your glow every single day. Be the best product of your product. And then go out there and share it with the world with this amazing education. So thank you very much, everybody. Again, Lorna, thank you very much for your time, and everyone have an incredible day. Bye-bye.